What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So recently Funko updated their app and website, and with that, they vaulted a lot of new anime Funko Pops. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. So today we're going to be going over a lot of newly vaulted anime Funko Pops. So if you don't know what vaulted means, let me tell you. Now it's kind of tricky with Funko and vaulted products because there have been many cases where they have unvaulted products and reproduced them anyways. And by their definition of vaulted on their website a long time ago, they might have changed it since, was that once a Funko product went into their vault, it wasn't supposed to come out and they were basically retiring the mold completely. However, again, as mentioned, there's been multiple cases where they've taken things out of their vault and reproduced them, like their new 25-year anniversary line. So basically, to sum up the Funko vaulted definition, essentially they're just retiring the mold and they're no longer going to be producing it. But I know you guys are going to make your jokes because it is very possible that some of these could be unvaulted later and reproduced anyways. Anything can really happen with Funko. I just figured it was a fun video to show you guys some newly vaulted things. Now, if you didn't know this, Funko does actually have a recently vaulted section over on the app. They don't update it frequently, to be honest. When they do mass vaultings like this is usually when it happens, but I did actually pull a lot of these from that section, and I'm basically condensing them into a quick video for you. But on the off chance you didn't know, you can check that recently vaulted section every now and then just to keep up to date. Now, before we jump into the recently vaulted products, I do want to do the question of the day, and that is, name a Funko Pop in your collection that is missing a piece on it. As you can see, my Illumi Zoldyck is missing one of the pinballs. I think that's what it is on his shirt there. So drop a comment down below if you have any Funko Pops that are maybe missing any pieces from the factory. All right, so jumping into things, firstly, we have Fire Force. Now, I did post this over on Instagram roughly 2 days ago. A lot of people were very surprised to see that this set was vaulted. And to answer a quick question, I had a lot of people commenting, oh, if this is vaulted, does that mean we're not going to see any more pops of this set? Or is Wave 2 of Fire Force canceled? No, just because a product is vaulted doesn't mean we won't see any more from that license. So jumping into the Fire Force vaulted ones, we do have Tamaki, the Hot Topic exclusive. I'm relatively surprised about the Hot Topic one here because Hot Topic likes to restock their stuff for a couple years on end, so that one surprised me. Now, we also did have Hibana, the Funimation exclusive. Now, this one's actually interesting as well because it just released last year. This one's a year-old exclusive and already gone. This is a Funimation exclusive that's stating 2021 on the app, but it released in 2022 because it was delayed. Moving on, we also have Iris in the set. We have Arthur, Maki, and Shinra there. Now, the only one that wasn't vaulted in this set was Shinra with Fire, the box lunch exclusive. It just said pending on it, which a lot of pops right now do actually have that pending approval sign on it. Not exactly sure what that means. I'm assuming, given most of the set was vaulted, that this one's going to be vaulted later on. Again, they just did a massive overhaul update on their app. So most likely that pending thing just means that they're still reviewing all of these different Funko Pops, deciding if they're going to be vaulted or approved. But again, it is pretty crazy to see the Fire Force set vaulted because it's only 2 years old. Next up, we had a couple Dragon Ball Pops vaulted. So in this list, we do have the 10-inch Shinron, which most likely means the glow-in-the-dark one is also vaulted. The Vegeta cooking with the apron, which is a pretty cool one. Glow-in-the-dark Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This one was actually a GameStop exclusive in a T-bundle. We also had the glow-in-the-dark exclusive Kale that I believe was a Child's Collectibles exclusive. The Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan Goku from 2021 SDCC. That one's a little interesting, and a lot of Comic-Con exclusives you're going to see on this list that were recently vaulted, but I felt like if it's a Comic-Con exclusive, it should be vaulted right out the gate, because Comic-Con exclusives aren't supposed to be reprinted. They just make enough stock for the event and online on their website, and that should be it. So I feel like all Comic-Con exclusives should be immediately vaulted. Another one we did have was Champa Flocked over at Hot Topic. I can kind of understand that one. I'm sure it wasn't a crazy hot seller. I saw a lot sit on shelves for a while. Moving on, we did have Super Saiyan Hercule Flock. That's actually a really good exclusive. We also do have Gohan with the Shades, a Funko Shop exclusive. Both Mecha Friezas from the GameStop exclusive box, as well as the Boo eating chocolate. That one and the Lollipop exclusive are vaulted, as well as we do have the Funimation exclusive Karen. Now, it is possible that there were a couple other Dragon Ball exclusives that I might have missed, but that was the majority. Moving on, for Pokemon fans, we actually had quite a few new ones vaulted here. So we do have pretty much a majority of the Silver Metallic exclusives, or commons, excuse me, that were actually vaulted. Those really weren't hot sellers. They were shelf sitters for a long time, and not a lot lot of people love these. And on the right there, we had a couple Comic-Con exclusives like Charmander, Vaporeon, Flareon, and Angry Pikachu, as well as the GameStop exclusive collector's box, Squirtle and Pikachu. A few more did include the con exclusive Mewtwo and Vulpix, as well as the 10-inch Cubone. From what I've seen from the Pokemon being vaulted recently, it was a lot of Comic-Con exclusives and the Silver Metallic. Again, really great that we're starting to see a lot of these Comic-Con exclusives vaulted, because they should be vaulted out the gate. Next up, we have some Naruto ones, and one I am very excited that it's finally vaulted. So on the list, we do have the Naruto and Sanrio Hello Kitty line. All but Itachi were so far vaulted, so that one's just kind of pending approval right now, but I'm pretty sure it's vaulted as well. And on the right there, a very big exclusive to get vaulted finally is the Kurama Mode Kurama glow-in-the-dark exclusive from GameStop. This one is long overdue for a vaulting. I am glad that this is finally vaulted. Now with that one finally being vaulted, I do see the price rising up even more given there is no more stock coming officially. Next up, we had a couple from My Hero Academia. So again, another one of the Hello Kitty collabs here with My Hero Academia. We do actually have 3 of them being vaulted so far. Then we also do have Mei Hatsume, All for One, the Big Apple Collectibles exclusive, and Shinso there. Again, with this line, there could have been a couple more stragglers that I missed, but this was the majority. Next up, we have Fruits Basket, and it does look like a majority of this set is vaulted so far outside of the regular Kyo there. For some reason, he's just also showing pending approval. But in the set, we have both Yukis, the Kyo Hot Topic exclusive, we have both Shigeres, and Toru. In my opinion, I do feel like the Fruits Basket set is very undervalued right now, and it's one of those sleeper sets where it's going to be super valuable later on. Kind of like the Orin High School Host Club set, for example. Those ones just became mega grails out of nowhere. Next up, some of the more recent Vocaloid pops here. We did have all 3 that were announced roughly a year and a half ago, 2 years almost. Not really surprised by these at all. I did not see them being hot sellers to begin with. Now, you might have forgot that this anime does actually have Funko Pops, and that is Saint Seiya here. So we do actually have Sagittarius Seiya and Phoenix Iki, the Barnes & Noble exclusive. So both of these are vaulted out of the set. The other ones so far are just showing pending approval, but I have a feeling that this whole set will be vaulted. Because when they were released nearly 3 years ago, I overall didn't see a lot of interest in these. I think it's just because it's one of those really older animes, so it's kind of one of those hit or miss things. Now we did have a couple for Sword Art Online. We do have the Kirito Soda with Chase is now vaulted, as well as Lifa and the Kirito FYE exclusive. So far out of that new set, those are the only ones vaulted. Now a few more Anime Funko Sodas that were vaulted, we did actually have the Spike Soda, as well as we do have Katsuki Bakugo and Deku from My Hero Academia. Now in my opinion, the same argument should go for Funko Sodas, whether they're limited to 5,000 or 25,000 pieces. They are in fact limited, so they shouldn't be printed anymore, and they should be automatically vaulted. Now our last set of pops are a few I threw in a miscellaneous list here. So we do actually have Natsu End there. Very surprised that this one wasn't vaulted sooner. Overall, just not a crazy amount of interest in this exclusive, even though it was definitely one of the best AAA anime exclusives. We also had 2 of the Evangelion exclusives. Now, I did actually see someone post this in my Facebook group in a comment thread. I'm not exactly sure if these were recently vaulted or if they were already vaulted with the rest of the set, but I figured I would mention them here just in case. Either way, pretty much a majority of the Evangelion set is vaulted. Now, a recent exclusive over at SDCC last year, Queen Historia from Attack on Titan, is now vaulted, and I really like seeing that. I feel like, again, really close to the con, these should just be vaulted because they're not going to make them anymore anyways. For Yu-Gi-Oh!, the only one I noticed was Yami Merrick, the Toy Temple exclusive, as well as we do have Wenri Rockbell, is now vaulted from Fullmetal Alchemist. Alright guys, so those are the pops we are showcasing today. Let me know down below, do you guys own any of these Funko Pops in your collection, or do you need to get them now that they are vaulted? Now I know a lot of people maybe don't like the vaulting thing because that means that they're not producing any more stock of it, but I think it's really healthy to actually vault some products every now and then because we don't want them just reprinting everything forever. Because that's kind of how we end up with this whole landfill situation they've recently got themselves into. Overall, I am pretty excited that they just vaulted a ton of new stuff. Well guys, that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to smash that like button down below if you did enjoy, and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I'd love to have you stick around for daily content. To go ahead and end off this video, I do want to say a big shout out to all the wonderful Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys absolutely rock for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. We also have a Facebook group with over 16,000 members that's buy, sell, and trade, as well as make sure to be following me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page to stay up to date. Alright, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.